Ahoy, everyone, and welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios, where we're live from Walt Disney World, of course. I am Kyle in HQ, and in the park we have Jeremiah. Hey, Jerem.
Ahoy, Kyle. Ahoy. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. It's kind of cold here. I know it's cold by Florida standards there, but it's actual cold for me.
I'm going to be visiting some extra cold in a few weeks also, so I know how that is. But yeah, it's only like 70 here, so it's not horrible for me. And there are people that are like 5 layers on.
So we are at Studios today. Is there a reason why we're at Studios? I know there's a lot going on at Walt Disney World this week for you.
There is, and why we're at studios, there is no reason.
Okay. I mean, it is nice at the holidays. I don't think we've had a walk and talk. We've had one from other parts. I don't think we've done one at Studios yet this official holiday season, have we?
No, I don't believe so. But the main reason we are here, the reason for the season, that is it. The Dinosaur Gertie's Ice Cream of Extinction. They came out with a metal water bottle. What do we call those now? Because they're not bottles, they're
Like
containers.
tumblers?
Yeah, tumblers. Okay, tumbler. That's the word. So yeah, now they have a coffee cup. Let's see if there's any other random things. Oh, this one's actually pretty fun. I haven't seen this one yet. If I drank coffee, this would definitely be coming on with me. And then the much debated broom / mop.
Even then, I know it's a mop. I was about to call it a broom. Or is it a broom? I forget
It's a
now.
broom. It's a broom,
Yes,
but yeah.
it is a broom. Papa. Gio likes that mug.
Which mug?
Yeah, it's a
Fantasia?
surprise, Nikki B. You guys better be. We're gonna have a morning show right after this, so don't go anywhere. Well, except go over to the other stream when it starts. But stick on Laughing Plays right after this. Back-to-back programming.
Okay,
Those are
that's
cute.
Weird.
It's weird, but I kind of dig it.
Yeah. All the Christmas stuff, it's really nice. The parks, as we saw yesterday. Oh, these are. Sorry, that's probably half my head at that point. I've not seen these in quite a while, but the alphabet keychains are back. So we have A for Ariel, B for Bambi, E for Elsa.
Yes, Elsa starts with E.
I know, but we went A, B, E.
Well, they couldn't think of everything.
F for Flounder, G for Genie, J for Jiminy. King of Hearts gets really,
Yeah, that's weak. I mean, it looks nice, but
L for Lady. Yeah, better be Mickey for M.
sorry, Minnie. They should make duplicate. They should make two M's. P for Pinocchio. Queen of Heart. Oh, no, Evil Queen. So
Yeah.
that's kind of confusing.
Oh, that's
Rapunzel.
a nice one. Yeah. Why do I have two Rapunzels? Did I miss? Nope, just lots of Rapunzels. Of course. That's for Stitch.
Stitch.
Ursula.
Ursula.
Woody. Here's my favorite is, what did we go with for X? And I have absolutely no clue what that is.
I don't know either. I was hoping you would know. Somebody is gonna know.
Oh, I know. I'm guessing that's Rex.
Oh.
Toy Story, because the colors kind of look like it.
Yeah, it does look like that, but some weird
Nope.
cheats.
Yeah, they definitely could have done something better.
Zazu.
Oh.
Yzma.
Yes, I feel like I'm going to have to come back and take pictures.
Alexa agrees with your Rex analysis.
Yeah, it just makes no sense. And if I heard correctly, I believe Alexa should be at work or on her way. Yeah, I like that they're putting out a lot of new keychains because they're just the simpler gifts.
Oh, Gio thinks it could be Zinkerbell or Ziana.
Ziana. It could be Ziana. Yes, that color would work for Ziana.
And Doobie says there are no Disney X characters. We've played this game before.
There actually are. There is the Space Ranger from the TV show. The Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger. I want to say it was X1. No, it was X something or other. And there was one other character that was recently in X, but no major characters, I should say.
You can't see me, but I'm saluting to major.
Thank you.
Characters.
Somebody said General the other day, and I was the only person that did it, and I felt silly. So we're walking down Sunset. We'll head down towards the soon-to-be Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster. Probably see absolutely no change down there, but hey, why not? They have been in the process over the past few months of redoing all of the concrete.
Oh, kind of like over in Adventureland?
Yes, but this is just, it's going from black asphalty to black concrete.
Concretey.
Yes. They've done these small patches, and really, nobody notices unless you are an old school Disney MGM, where up in the front on Hollywood Boulevard, they originally had put gold inlay to represent the trade route. So they've been removing that slowly, and I feel that's one of those things that was an ingenious addition in 1998, but considering, stanchions won't keep people away from running up to the parade, that little line of gold probably didn't do anything either.
Jeremiah, we have some breaking news. If you don't, are you a fan of Malcolm in the Middle?
You mean the late 90s Malcolm in the Middle TV show starring, what's his name?
Bryan Cranston and Frankie Muniz. Yeah.
Frankie
They're coming
Muniz.
back to Disney Plus for a 4-episode miniseries, which you could probably hear, probably about the same amount on the morning show in a bit. But I saw that and thought you might appreciate it.
Every time I think of Frankie Muniz, I think of the movie that he was in with Amanda Bynes.
Oh, Big Fat Liar?
Yes, because they filmed
shot
that
at Universal.
Yeah.
Yep. Every time I think of it in reverse. Every time I go on the tram tour, I'm like, yep, yeah. Big Fat Liar.
So I'm going to have to look at my photos, but it sure does look like they either really trimmed down something or they removed an old tree, because you could not see the tower that well a few weeks ago. I mean, yes, it could be because it's cold and heaven forbid leaves actually fall, but walking down Sunset, I was like, I haven't seen that much of the tower in a while. Okay, G-Force Records presents Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets.
Yeah, so I wonder if G-Force is going to be signing the Muppets, if that's how that works. Or if they'll be buying out the company and changing it to Muppet Records. Who knows?
See, I think G-Force Records is just perfect. And, sadly, the European studios closed a few years ago, so this is all that's left of G-Force Records. Well, let's see. Still looks the same. Aerosmith poster, faded, check. Guitar, beautiful, check. 45-minute line, that's a bit impressive. So there we go, no changes. Think we can make it to Muppets by the time we need to go off the air? Let's see.
I love this rocking soundtrack.
Yeah.
Can't wait for it to be replaced with Moving Right Along.
Well, so I don't know if the BGM was newly mixed for the Disney Treasure, or if I just didn't pay enough attention on the Wish, or if it's the same on all the ships. But there was a plethora of Muppets on the background music. And not just moving right along, but there was 2 or 3 songs that I heard. So it's impressive that they would still include the Muppets, even though they don't have the Muppets detective agency or anything representing the Muppets.
These stars are so classic, but they're also like, it's funny because I think of them like it works because those are the types of things you see in like real towns. So putting it on like what's supposed to be like a real street both works in terms of theming, but also just like classic Christmas decoration.
That's out of all of the Walt Disney World decorations, I think the stars, if those are ever not added, that would be my triggering point.
Last
Christmas?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Yes, I was driving, and there's a small town that usually gets passed over because there's like the bridge that I usually take when driving to wherever I was going. Was closed at the time, so you drive through a small town on the border of Illinois and Missouri, and you drive down their main street, and they had decorations that were kind of like those stars, but you know, candy canes, things like that, and you could tell that these had been used for decades. They were still in like decent condition, but just like a little sun bleached and stuff. But I'm like, yep, this is just like quintessentially downtown holiday decorations.
Yeah, the things that have seemed to have been lost over the years. Where I can remember in my hometown, we had a Christmas parade every year, and it was a big hoopla, but I don't even know if they do it anymore. But also the Hollywood Christmas parade, which is the best, cheesiest thing on the planet, used to be a huge thing, and now I don't even know if they broadcast it on any channels anymore. The jugglers are juggling. Well, they're at least balancing plates with Donald. Of course, as I walk up and just balance one plate.
Who do you think Hollywood? Let's see who the Grand Marshal is this year. Do you know?
No.
I'm gonna look it up because it could be interesting. Oh, they actually got a decent sized star. Okay, let's see. Hints. He's in the MCU.
Robert Downey Jr.
No, I mean, come on. He's one. I'm gonna give it away, but yeah, he's in a Marvel series set at Christmas.
Oh, Jeremy Renner?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. And they definitely need Hawkeye season 2 at some point.
Yeah, I mean, the season 1 came out, and they labeled it as season 1 on DVD or Blu-ray. Actually, 4K HD. I have Doobie and also enjoys the Hollywood Christmas Parade. As a housewarming gift last year, Mac got me WandaVision on 4K, but we don't have a 4K Blu-ray player yet. So it's just been sitting, waiting for me to buy that accessory so I can actually watch it.
Isn't it amazing how there was such a hard drop on Blu-ray and everything, 5 years ago? And then pandemic and Disney Plus definitely turned everything into streaming only. And now it's, oh wait, we need to make money. Let's bring back those things. I still have my Blu-ray player and most of my Blu-rays in a box that I could definitely access if I needed to. Okay, so they definitely did some tree trimming. I'm going to show you something that, if you're on Facebook, find and follow Parkology. They're not so much a website as they just post fun photos and history bits on Facebook, usually twice a day, and some of them I've never even heard of, so that's always fun. But this one was just up the other day where they showed a picture of the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular from opening day-ish, and then they showed a recent picture where you couldn't see Indy, below his waist. And now they've trimmed it back, so you can almost see his knees. So
That's the bee's knees.
No, that's the Indy's knees. um, the park is busy, but it's not horribly busy. Then I did realize that Indy is currently in the midst of a show, and I believe also is Frozen. We can get Beauty and the Beast and bring back Mermaid. There's going to be a sweet spot in the middle of the day where you'll be able to walk on Rise of the Resistance.
Well, the Mermaid show was supposed to be open, but they have to install that marquee, so that's going to take another 6 months.
Well, it also seems like your casting is a little bit problematic. I think I've heard more casting calls for that show than most Disney shows, I think, ever.
Nikki B, Doobie has to guess this day in Disney history today, so maybe don't give him any hints. Come on. Not like I expect him to know that one. But he's going to take... Actually, the way you said it, it'll probably take him longer to figure out what that stands for.
Now, I want to know...
Okay, I'll show you. She says HBD DVD. I think you've stumped Jeremiah, too. He's having no reaction.
HBD DVD?
Well, half of it stands for Happy Birthday. Doobie says everyone knows that one. He's trending. Everyone knows it, just like a popcorn movie.
Oh, yeah. Okay. When you throw DVD in there after our just conversation
I think that's what reminded her, so it's a happy accident.
I would have never gotten that if you didn't say happy birthday. I'm like, let me see.
Yeah, 99.
I know.
Barbara Feldon. Wait, is that her or is she Jeannie? I get confused with my classic
That's
TV.
That's Jeannie.
Yeah, okay, well. Then who's 99?
Oh, that was, what's his name? No.
He's 86. She's
yeah.
99.
Yeah, I can't remember her name at all.
You guys
but she was played by...
Oh, is also Barbara Feldon.
What's that? Then Jeannie.
Or then it's a different... Then Jeannie is... Now I gotta look who Jeannie is. Barbara Eden, probably,
Barbara
right?
Eden, yes.
Yes.
And then in the movie, who played 99 in the much ignored Get Smart movie?
Anne Hathaway.
Yes. Fun story. I was seeing Get Smart. I went with the company outing to the movies. I don't remember what movie they were going to go see, but I had promised my girlfriend at the time I would see it with her. So I went and saw Get Smart, and since there was absolutely nobody in the theater anyway, I started getting a bunch of texts because that was when I learned that Pleasure Island, including the Adventures Club, was closing. Oh. So that is one of those, where were you when? I can pinpoint it. And that was at Downtown Disney at the old AMC.
I have a similar story. While watching Monsters University, someone from a TV show I worked on passed away, and so I found out during the movie for some reason. I'm like, why are you whispering this to me right now? Piggy.
No changes over here. I mean, not that I was expecting anything until after the Christmas time to start. And I'm guessing, here's what especially since they're holding off on closing Dinosaur for a year, they can definitely hold off on closing Muppets for more than a year. They can just start the construction of Monsters, Inc. coaster back that way, tear this down.
Yeah, if they're all these projects are gonna take so long, what do you think they're gonna do at the next D23? Like, just announce stuff for 20 years in the future?
Yeah. That was a lot of the talk that we were having on the Treasure for the media cruise we did. Everybody be talking about, between 2026 and 2031, I think that's when the last ship's due right now. And they kept saying 2031. I was like, no, we're not talking about 2031 right now. So this will be the Harryhausen restaurant or Harryhausen facade. We don't know what the restaurant's actually going to end up being. Because I don't see them doing a sushi restaurant in here.
I mean, they could. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to stick with Italian food.
No, I'm just saying sushi as a full restaurant, I don't think would have a long
Well, I mean,
shelf
it
life.
wouldn't just be sushi. It would be Japanese food. It could be a hibachi.
See, hibachi would be the only thing that I could see actually doing anything. But even, the restaurants in Japan are usually pretty open for reservations.
Well, I don't think they're going to be authentic to Japan and Monstropolis, but yeah, they could.
I don't even know what joke I could say.
How was the treasure? Have you been on all the ships?
With the exception of the Wonder, but I've walked the Wonder. I've not cruised on it.
Okay, well that still counts. So
Yeah.
how do you? I mean, recency bias, but do you have any idea how it would rank?
It ranks really high. I mean, as I've been very vocal, I was not a huge fan of the Wish for multiple reasons, and it seems like on the Treasure, almost all of those reasons were fixed. I mean, that could be fixed. They can't fix the structure. They can't fix the dead ends. Some of the walkways are confusing, but the detail, the lounges, everything, I just wanted to explore it more and more, and I definitely did.
Do the dead ends and confusing walkways also play into the adventure theme? You're on a search?
No, there were things that I saw once, and it was because I stumbled upon them, which is the same that happened on the Wish. But I think walking on the Wish got annoying because there wasn't so many cool things to see, where on this there's, you turn the corner, there's a mosaic of Moana or Pua. There's a beautiful paper art that we have an article about that has little hidden gems in it. So there was a ton to see and do.
Right before you cross into Galaxy's Edge, Rebecca's saying that she wishes the area was crazy with Christmas lights.
Yeah, but the problem with when it was crazy with Christmas lights, it was also crazy with crazy. I can remember the last few seasons where there was queues to walk down a street, and you had to follow that street, and it was like you could only go once, and then you had to exit out the other way. You would think one of the biggest displays wouldn't have that problem, but they found a way.
So now we're traveling to Batu to see how they decorate.
Yeah, I can see, well...
Hello, Tiki Man fan. We are in our late 30s and early 50s. Is that true, Jeremiah, or are you in your 40s still?
I am 50 exactly.
Okay. So not exactly kids, but I appreciate it.
And I will tell you, if there's one thing that somebody that is, I would say, I would even go as low as 40s, but definitely not some idiot that is 50 years old should do, is that giant inflatable course that they have on the Treasure and the Wish.
Oh, yeah. The Incredibles course.
I've been hurting. And thankfully, it wasn't just me, because there were people that were much younger than I was doing it, and you could see them getting out and just be like, that was a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite as old as you, but I get hurt by the dumbest things. Last week, I'm like, why are my calves so sore? And I realized it's because my dog was sitting on my lap, and I was like tilting my feet up so that it would lay flat instead of leaning down. Yeah, and that did me in for like 2 days.
Yeah. Nope, so we are heading into Batu, but we're also about 5 minutes away from the big show.
Well, it's the big show.
Thank you so much for that.
Just for you.
Mando and Grogu are out, but there's a wall of people, so I can't even get close to them.
Rebecca did that obstacle. Oh, that's the wrong, because I got another comment. In the meantime, Rebecca did the obstacle course. And Tiki Man's referencing Krusty the Clown with the Hey Kids. can't do it. I'm thinking Dr. Nick, even though I know Krusty
Yeah.
said like, but hi everybody.
Yeah, that's Dr. Nick.
Yeah.
We used when I was on a certain midnight cult film cast. We every time we'd have a cast meeting, the leader would always start with "Hello, hi everybody," and we'd all respond. And
Do you watch The Floor, or have you watched it?
I
Okay,
know
well,
of it. Yeah.
in the first season there was a category, The Simpsons, and sometimes you see these categories, like people have them out there, and then you have to like wait several episodes to see them. So I was excited for the Simpsons one, thinking it was going to be, there's a million characters on that show, so you could go quite a while and naming obscure characters, and I was excited for that. But instead it was just like, these are celebrities who have done cameos on The Simpsons, and it was just pictures of celebrities, so it had nothing to do with The Simpsons, and I was very upset about that.
But did they have a picture of Michael Jackson acknowledging that it was actually Michael Jackson?
No, I don't think they got that got to him.
But 2 is quite busy, but not horrible. I would say we could walk into Docks, but I know that Docks is always a black hole of signal. Ooh, Docking Bay seems to have some smoke going from their barbecuing they're doing.
They look like this.
Okay, here comes the real challenge. Walking down the stairs without holding on the handrail because my camera is in that hand.
Not a ton of holiday decor here.
Nope. It's sad.
Disneyland has embraced. They have a bunch of Life Day stuff. Do you guys have any Life Day stuff, or did you even on the actual day?
We didn't get the ornament because I found out the ornament was super poorly made, because people brought it back from California and like just traveling in a box, it got cracked. We had the sweatshirt that was out for a whole day here.
Okay.
And the pen, but we didn't have the bucket. We didn't have any of the the stuff that Mike
specialty foods
bought right away. No.
Yeah, I know the plush has been there before, the Chewy plush.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's weird that they don't do. Maybe eventually, maybe they're still testing it, dialing in. Because yeah, for Disneyland, the stuff is there till January 7th. All the special, or 6th maybe. I don't know, but somewhere in January they have all
the
of
holiday
that specialty stuff. Just a programming note. The morning show is about to start in a minute, and you're wondering how I'm going to do both. Well, he's going to start that stream, and then we're all going to, as a family, go over to that stream once we end this one. So make sure you do that. Make sure you stay on Laughing Place, go over to the morning show in a couple of minutes. Anything else you think we need to see before we go, Jeremiah?
I'm going to walk into Toy Story Land because that is very
that's a great
much
idea.
Holiday stuff.
We'll end on that iconic Woody statue with he's got a scarf on, right?
Yes.
That's
and
awesome.
Rex, the representative of the X of the Disney alphabet.
We can see the iconic Christmas lights that Doobie. So Doobie sometimes does a Where in Walt Disney World quiz for Disney Trivia Live, and he did a close-up of the Christmas light strand in Toy Story Land, but without context, you couldn't tell that they were giant.
Yeah.
So it just looked like 4 lights.
Here's Christmas lights. Good luck. No, that's one of those ones that they should start zoomed in, and starts the timer, and as it backs out, whoever answers quickest. There you go, Zuby. I've not rode alien swirling saucers with the Christmas music because it's random and you can never guarantee. But there is Angel Kitty. something that I feel like they should have embraced much stronger coming out of the Toy Story. So Time Forgot. Is that the Christmas one?
That is one of them. I don't know if it's Christmas or not. I guess it would have to be because the only other one that I know of is Toy Story of Terror.
Yeah. Looks like they still have not finished the enhancements to the concrete and patio work for Toy Story's lunchbox. But I did hear that they now have opened the covering for chicken. Blame that on you guys. For the chicken restaurant. Can't think of the name anymore. At Disney Springs.
Oh, Chicken Guy.
Yes, which started roughly a year after this did. There's the
Nice.
pig cookie.
Looks good. Looks like what I buy at Starbucks. Their sugar cookies are always like that.
Yeah, I've had some cookies over the past few weeks between Very Merry and other Christmas events. They're like, here, take this. So I think I'm almost done with sugar cookies for the year, or for the next year too.
So as we take our last little walk here, what else do you have coming up, Jeremiah?
Tomorrow morning, I think it's tomorrow morning, I believe it is 1 o'clock Eastern, whatever time Pacific, we will be doing a walk and talk through the new Polynesian Tower building.
The Island Tower at Disney Polynesian Village.
Yeah, the blah, 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 blah. Yes, we'll be doing a walk and talk through there. That one will definitely not be a quick pop-up like this one. We'll have all the information so you can be some of the first to see behind the construction walls.
Awesome. Well, we'll look forward to that. So be sure to subscribe, ring the bell so you know when we go live. But that will be tomorrow. And as we come up on Woody here, we're gonna go ahead and sign off here. And like I said, the morning show is already underway. Returning you to regular program.
No sense at all.
It'll be great. So yeah, please hop over there. We'll give you all the latest Disney news, and we'll have some fun making to be guests today's birthdays beyond Taylor Swift and Dick Van Dyke. So Jeremiah, thank you very much. We will see you soon.
Kaya.
Bye.